Hello, Internet. I really didn't want to have to do it like this, but I'm going to be doing a live reaction to the Nintendo Direct that is coming up in just a short while. It's a shame that I have to sit down and actually do this live, but as of this moment, I still cannot use my editing software program. There is a severe audio sync problem with it. Could be video is the problem, where the video just slowly trails and the audio is played normally, so maybe the audio is fine. I don't know, but it's not possible to do any edits. You can't cut where you think you're cutting, because you're cutting in two spots at once and then you're trying to adjust it. It's impossible. And also, if I render with it cut, even if I miraculously knew where I was actually cutting, it's still not going to function. So Zach and I both use the same software, so he can't edit either, because this is something that went through on a new update for Windows, I assume, or the program. I'm not sure which, but either way, it's not working. And as of just 10 minutes ago, I got another email from the company that I've been waiting a month now to get a response from. If you couldn't tell, it's been, I think, an actual almost a month since my last edited video, which luckily was the Super Metroid experience. I managed to get that out so you didn't have to wait any longer for it. But my next video was supposed to be a playing with myself on Chrono Trigger, and I've been sitting on it just waiting, and I can't finish it. I have the script, I've got everything that I can do. I just can't sit down and edit it because the software doesn't work. So that stinks. Anyway, I just came back from my trip, and I'm a little beaten up right now, though it's not the trip's fault for that. I've got bandages all over. In fact, I got another really big one right here on my side. This is the one that hurts. I look it up on Discord. I already talked about what happened over there, so yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. Hopefully we're gonna see something really fun here today, but don't expect actual edited videos soon. I didn't want to perpetuate this stupid thing where it's harder and harder to find the actual Nintendo Direct feed, because everybody wants to do their live reactions on YouTube, and ideally, for me, I want people to be able to just, watch it themselves and then see someone else's reaction later. But I don't know you. Clearly, it's a popular thing online for people to be doing this. But I appreciate you hanging out and joining me for this while we see this Nintendo Direct live. It's been a long time since we've had one, so I'm hopeful that we're going to have some cool stuff. I know they already said that the Switch successor is not going to be in this, and that's clearly because they want to surpass the PS2's numbers, so whatever. If it's just for bragging rights, let them brag. Honestly, I think the Switch is still great, so they don't need a new one. It's just a matter of, updating some hardware, making sure that it's just a better sell. But that's really it. The price of the Switch should really have come down drastically with how many they've produced, but no, that's not how this works. Because the PS2, I believe, was actually sold at a loss by Sony. And it was part of why it was so popular. It was a built-in DVD player, which was an easy way to talk families into getting one, because it was cheaper than DVD players in some ways. So, buying a PS2 versus, now buying a Nintendo Switch, you're obviously buying a video game console. So, in that way, if you dock the PS2 for that sale, all right, most of those sales were probably just because it was a cheap DVD player. How many sales are just it being a game console? The Nintendo Switch has already passed it for sure. Whoop, this bandage is already coming apart on my face. I'm not looking forward to anything in particular here. Like I said, mostly I am doing this because I can't edit, and I have to do it one way or another because I want to make sure I have the reaction here, because you never know when the Direct is going to show off, a Metroid 5 or something like that, and I'm going to lose my marbles. So, to make sure that I actually did a reaction for it, I didn't discover something on Twitter later, then here we go. I think I caught wind of some Monster Hunter Rise demo or something like that, some new trailer. I don't know if there's new information or something like that, but that'd be something. I'm not particularly itching for new information for that game. I want to casually step back from it and just kind of wait. In fact, take this for what it is. Capcom's games, and especially Monster Hunter games, they lose their value very quickly after they launch. So if you're patient with Wilds, you could wait like a year if you're cool with that, because like there's a million other games you can play. I promise, just look around, start exploring other stuff. The biggest problem someone can have with video games is being too narrow-minded and only wanting to play one thing and itching for the newest thing. Like, I love Metroid, but I'm not begging Nintendo right now for a Metroid 6. I would love to see one, but that doesn't mean that I need to, like, you know, I'm not playing anything else. I'm just playing the same ones we have over and over and over again. So, like, Monster Hunter, like, sure, it's fun, it's cool, I really like it, but play other stuff. You know, wait for other stuff. And then when it gets to a good sale and it's like a good time for you, like, oh, okay, you know, I'll give it a shot for like $30. You know, I'd pay $30 for Rise. That's probably about it. It's gonna be a $60 game on Steam, no doubt, and I'm not spending that. No, but unless it absolutely blows my socks off, which it's not doing yet. It's cool, but like $60 for a PC game is a hard freaking sell, okay? So, I'm not chomping at the bit for that. I guess some Nintendo stuff that I'd like to see, because honestly, I didn't really have, like, any lists of anything like that. I don't really do predictions. I'd like to finally see Metroid Prime 4, and I'd like to see it not be exclusive to the next Switch, because I have pre-ordered that game since, I think, like, what, 2018? 19? When did that thing get announced? It's like been 7 years or something. So I've had the game pre-ordered. In fact, I even pre-ordered it during like Amazon had some sort of sale on video game pre-orders. So it was like $20 less or something. Maybe not $20, but I don't remember how much it was, but it was a lot cheaper. So they have that pre-order held. They took my money. Well, that's not really how pre-orders work, but like they set it aside for when the sale goes through. If Metroid Prime 4 comes out, they're charging $70 for it. I'm almost surely going to lose that. Also, if they come out and say Prime 4 is coming out with some pre-order bonuses or some special edition, I'm almost assuredly going to want that instead. And there goes my pre-order from, 7 years ago. I just think it's funny that I pre-ordered a game, that long ago. Before I even knew about Samus Returns, which was announced the same day. I didn't even know, because they didn't put it in the stinking Nintendo Direct. They put it in a partner showcase, those buffoons. Like, they want Metroid to fail. I don't get it. There's still other stuff that I think they could show us that'd be really cool. Like, honestly, I really think that they could do a Frog for Whom the Bell Tolls remake and, like, actually let people play it in, America. Release it for, like, $30. Game's short, nice, cozy little, Zelda inspiration thing that nobody knows about. There's a lot of cool stuff that they could grab from. Honestly, like, where's freaking Twilight Princess and Wind Waker? Like, those are probably the two best 3D Zelda games, and you can't play them on this system. Like, what? Like, Mario we got Sunshine and Galaxy bundled together, and 64. What happened? What happened to the good Zelda games? They brought a Skyward Sword, and they're like, all right, that's it. Let's charge full price for Skyward Sword and never give you anything else. I guess they wanted to make sure that people didn't know any better when they were buying Tears of the Kingdom. Like, hey, yeah, sure, that's a Zelda game. Yeah, just don't play the other ones, please, because then your standards are going to go way up and you're not going to like what you played. So, about 5 till. Final moments. Let me think here. If they were going to show off games for this sequel system, which I kind of doubt, they're probably not going to do that. If they're not saying anything about the new system, they're not going to show a game for it, because the games coming out for it are going to be like ARMS 2. Something that's going to use some sort of gimmick with the new console, which unfortunately is more than likely going to be a thing. Nintendo is just, like, allergic to making a normal, like what they used to do with, like, the NES. There's a box that plays games and a controller that comes out of the box, and anymore, like, it's got to do some sort of gimmicky thing. So, probably not going to be seeing any Super Smash Brothers sequel to play on the next system, which if they do make that, which they almost assuredly will, I would think it's gotta be like a port of Ultimate and you just add stuff to it, because how do you sell a Super Smash Brothers with substantially less stuff after that point? Like, it's gotta Oh, that's tough. Like, you're cutting, what, at least half of the characters just to make, like, a normal huge lineup? You can't. Just... Anyway, it's been forever since a 3D Mario, like a real 3D Mario, so, I'm expecting that for the next Switch, too. Like, this is probably just going to be a direct of, like, the wrap-up weird stuff that we haven't gotten on the Switch yet, which is not much, so I'm not getting my hopes up here. This is probably just going to be a bunch of, you know, like, Trace Memory, you know, getting its remake and stuff like that. Like, the odd stuff that, you know, Nintendo owns, people don't know that Nintendo owns. We're getting a Rhythm Heaven or something like that. Do we not have a Rhythm Heaven on Switch? Anyway, stuff like that. That's probably what we're gonna get. Though, you know, it's always good to keep your hopes up. You never know when, you know, Hollow Knight's Silk Song is finally gonna show up. I'm patient with that game. I mean, it's made by, like, what, 2-3 people, and the whole thing's hand-done. The music's beautiful. It's Hollow Knight again. I wonder how much they're going to charge for Silk Song, too. Like, Hollow Knight's like a $15 game, like, everywhere. How are you going to, you know, work for years, like a decade, on a game you're going to sell for $15? Well, granted, if that game sits at the top of the, you know, #1 sales list continuously, it's going to add up. You know, quantity can beat, you know, like, the quantity of sales at a low price can beat out a lower quantity of sales at a high price. So, that's something that, like, Square Enix doesn't understand. They charge, like, an arm and a leg for everything they sell. Look at their shop. It's obscene. They sell, like, you know, figures from, like, Final Fantasy VII, for example, and they're, like, $150, maybe more, and they're trying to package in, like, NFTs and stuff. Like, get out of here! So, some companies are just so greedy, they don't realize that by pricing your stuff low, you can make more sales, which is what the PS2 did, and that's why the Nintendo Switch sequel we're waiting an extra year for, so it passes up the PS2, because Sony sold the PS2 at a loss, because they packaged it in with a DVD player to make more money. If the Nintendo Switch played DVDs somehow, that honestly might do it. You know, it plays Blu-ray discs so that, you know, when my daughter wants to watch Frozen for the 5th time this week, I could just, like, slide the disc somehow in the back of the dock or something, and there it goes. It's playing Let It Go, Let It Go. Dad's gotta sleep. Can't stand listen to this anymore. But, oh, man, she loves it. It's fine. You know, I'm just excited that we're finally getting, like, a real Nintendo Direct. I was expecting this, like, a month ago. Granted, we notoriously get them in June, but it's been a while. Like, they gave us the Indie Direct, you know, and normally the Nintendo Direct follows, like, the week after that, and we didn't get anything. Anyway, I'm gonna get you a little comfy close. We get a little close to each other. Hello there. Hopefully my audio is okay. And we're all set. Ready to go. This pop shield is really large. It looks like it's covering up my face. But I swear it's not. Anyway. Final seconds. Final moments. In order to decide something. See, this is a shame. Like, I don't want to be able to... I don't want to stream this and, like, compete with Nintendo. It's just stupid. I'm really just doing this for post. If something really cool gets announced, then later, when I can edit my freaking videos, I'm going to edit it down and I can make, like, a video about it. Man, that's going to suck. I can't even clip. Like, if some amazing thing is on here, I won't be able to edit the thing, and... Yeah, man, that really sucks, doesn't it? Alright, well, anyway, this is gonna be it. Cool. 10 for me. 10 for me. What you got? What you got, Nintendo? If we have half of this with Miyamoto talking about the frickin' Mario movie sequel, or just another stinking movie, like, I don't care, man. Get out of here with that. Okay. Hopefully our audio levels are alright. Looks okay. We should have ducking, I hope so. Not positive on that. It's Mario! Oh, this is Mario RPG. That's the style of Mario RPG. That company went out of business. Nintendo let them die. Oh my god. Did they, like, get them back, or are they seriously, like, stealing their content that they made? Which one? Or is it just called Mario and Luigi? Anyway, these are great, especially if you love, the new, well, the real, like, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remake, if you love Mario RPG. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, this is cool, but, like, that company, like, didn't Nintendo let them die? Am I crazy? Was this next level? Who was this? I gotta see who's making this. They even stole the art style. I say stole, but it could have actually been the company, but I could have sworn. These animations are just as goofy as they were before. Goombala. But anyway, yeah, the controls of this are a ton of fun. So, I played Partners in Time, which is another one of the Mario and Luigi games, where basically, like, you can kind of see here, like, different face buttons are attributed to Mario, Luigi, and then in Partners in Time, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi. It's even more complicated. And you have to, like, press those buttons to dodge stuff for the respectful character, or, like, make one jump and then the other jump. So you're playing with both. So it's like a crazy platform game where you have to play as two characters at once. And then an RPG where you gotta play as two characters at once. Like, in live... What? That's a goofy name, but alright. Alright. Brothership.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
Hola.
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years.
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi Brothership.
But who's making it?
Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands.
They're not telling us. That's...
Evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
That's making me uncomfortable, man.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
It's like grave robbing. Like, Nintendo let that company die. Yeah, they announced this already. Hey, look, Samus was on it. There's actual Metroid. Top left, that right there. Oh, well, Metroid's in a few places. That was weird. Don't get too excited. Okay, so this, they're calling it Nintendo Championships because it's like a popular NES thing that they did. But to be honest, this whole game, what the game is, they released this on 3DS. Like, I forget the name of it.
Like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes.
Mm-hmm. I've done that on real hardware. Just did it the other day, by the way. Beat Mario Brothers 1 on one go.
In survival mode, where you'll race against ghost data of players worldwide.
Yay.
Each round, half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo World
Okay, so there's more to it than the 3DS with NES Classics, I think it was called. And I think it was on Wii U as well.
Available now on Nintendo eShop.
Just play the actual NES game. Though the pins are very nice. There is even a Metroid one. But it's like touching a morph ball. What is that?
Fairy Tale is about to begin.
Fairy Tale? Alright, I don't care. This would be the part that I would edit out of my reaction. So instead, I'm gonna talk about butts. You know, butts are weird. You know, like they're made for cushioning your body when you sit down, but there's this giant crack going through it. Like, what's that about? Like, all it really needed was a hole, you know, like a big puffy donut, you know, or like an inner tube that had a smaller hole in the middle. You know, there's the poop hole, and the rest of it's a giant cushion. Why is my butt not a giant cushion? I just want to sit on things. Come on, anatomy, get with it. I only have one butthole. Go with multiple buttholes.
On a multi-dimensional journey.
I don't recognize what that is, so.
Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Yeah.
And composer Nobuo Uematsu.
This looks like a PS3 game. Actually looks like looks older. Is this a remake?
The world is slowly being
A report?
robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind.
Honestly, last time he did this, he made Last Story, and that was incredible, so...
Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust a skill's trajectory to target multiple enemies at once.
Okay. So, kind of Chrono Trigger.
You've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later.
Later? Oh, like... Oh, that's just weird.
Or you can wipe out in one shot.
Okay.
Now, let us save the world together.
Fantasian Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's so... You just told me a little bit about, like, the gameplay being slightly different and say a peep about what the story is.
Another sport is coming.
Are you
to Spoko Square.
kidding me? Who cares? Oh, boy!
Being added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch.
You ask me, basketball is the least interesting sport devised by humans. It is the most boring thing to watch. It's not as bad to play, but it's one of those things that I don't understand why humans actually watch basketball. It's the most inane, boring crap I've ever seen. But anyway, butt cheeks. Clearly, that's the part I'm going to edit out because I can't edit right now. Butt cheeks. If they show something that's got, like, copyrighted music, I'm going to scream. May Lisa. Yeah. So, look, this is probably the first time when I went on my trip that I didn't burn. I was very careful with sunscreen this time. I have an SPF shirt that I wore most days. Didn't burn. It was good. Music reminds me of Portal. Makes me miss Portal, man. So is this like the people who did Journey? Kind of looks like it. Not the sketchy look, but like the vibe I'm getting. Music. Yeah, it's a run to the right game. So I finally beat Limbo. It's another run to the right game. There's a million games like this. Oh, so it's actually got bosses and everything. So it's actually like a Hollow Knight clone. Meow! Memories in Orbit. I mean, it looks okay, but...
It's an array of cartoon classics.
The problem is, like, there's so many games like that anymore. You've really got to frickin' wow me if you want my time. Like, there's too many games to play. I'm happy this came back. The art style is wonderful for this. This is an old series. We got a bunch of these on, like, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and then it kind of vanished. That's kind of cute.
Because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Alright, that's cute. Hello, Kitty.
Adventures await.
Hell yeah! Bring it on!
Kitty, Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure.
Open? What? Do you know what open world means? Nobody freaking knows what open world means, I swear to God.
Hello Kitty Island.
Oh.
Timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system next year.
Man, we need actual game genres like 40 years ago.
Looney in this wacky sports game. Play as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and more.
I told you at the top of this, don't get your hopes up for anything big. Though, the middle of Nintendo Directs is always filled with chaff like this.
Watch out for falling anvils. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch.
That's really strange, like, are there actual Looney Tunes? God, the animation looked horrible there. Oh, God, more of this crap. Like, what's... Is Looney Tunes actually getting new stuff? Man, when I was a kid, nobody was watching it. What's the verdict so far? I wouldn't say anything notable, except there's a chance that the Final Fantasy creator is making another RPG akin to the last story, but they didn't tell us too much. And there's a new Mario and Luigi game, but they're not telling us who's making it because the company behind it... What the heck is this? Oh god, is this a Pokemon? Anyway, the company who made Mario and Luigi went under. Nintendo let them die. And now there's a new Mario and Luigi game, and I'm wondering if they were literally, like, grave robbing their content and making the game because they're like, well, we own Mario and Luigi. Did you just grow a fox? Yeah, this looks kind of cheap, like a Game Freak game, actually. It had a promise at first, and now I'm kind of... Yeah, it's just big number. It's a number-chasing game. Those suck. Mm-hmm. It's Rathalos, who skipped leg day. Ugh. Man, the opening of this actually looked promising. Like, I kind of stopped talking for a sec. Like, wait, hold on. Let him cook. Never mind. It's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of crap. DK! Donkey Kong! What are you doing? Oh! Oh! Why not just give us a new one? Played this! Make a new goddamn Donkey Kong game! Stop this! This one's okay. I'm tired of it. Looking mighty boring so far. Yeah, not a big one. We'll wait till the end when they have their huge reveal. Metroid Prime 4, Metroid 6, and Nintendo isn't that lazy. Lazy? But that's what happened. I don't know. We'll see. We'll hopefully it's a good story about the Mario and Luigi thing. Like, the company went under, but what secretly happened was Nintendo purchased, I don't know, the rights or hired a bunch of people who worked at, I thought it was Next Level, but Next Level I think did Professor Layton. I might be screwing it up in my head.
One of Donkey Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD.
It was in HD, wasn't it? It was on the Wii U. We just no. What's a Wii U? The time is nigh. Hey, freaking finally! Dragon Quest III. Alright, so. Hey, Square, you know, this took you so damn long to make this. I'm gonna stop wishing that you do Chrono Trigger and Xenogears, because for crying out loud. I hate HD 2D as a title, by the way. Like, that's just the worst.
Allies to face the Archfiend on an epic adventure. Memorable encounters. Perplexing challenges.
Oh, that doesn't look good. I was hoping they would change the sprite or something for pushing.
Formidable monsters await.
Okay, the animations are nice.
RPG remade in HD 2D.
It's Enix's baby. Back when Enix was allowed to have its own personality. Before a merger happened.
The legacy begins.
Technically, that's really confusing for people who don't know much about Dragon Quest, because 3... whatever.
Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake.
That's actually the title? Oh, Christ. Oh. Is Alex, they are that lazy to put out another re-release. Oh, I see. Wait, what? What? Oh, God! Oh, God! Well, that's cool, but, like, for how long it took them to make Dragon Quest III, you have so many cool things you're just sitting on! Why would you jump to 1 and 2 as well? Take out HD 2D and then I play. Well, I can. I mean, you can just go play the original. But no, it looks beautiful. I'm not saying that I don't like this style. The style's wonderful. If they play 3, 1, and 2 in that order. Well, sure. That's kind of like how it works. 3's a prequel. Technically. Oh my god. Poor Akira Toriyama didn't get to live to see this. Yeah, it's sad. Well, he knew it was coming. He knew it was coming, but yeah, we just lost the poor man. Well, just last year.
Let's continue with more headlines.
Yay! Let's move on from Dragon Quest. Zach's happy. Are you... God! There's Invincible out there. Invincible is that popular now? I'm so weirded out by...
Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly? The world of
How...
Funko is coming to life.
Oh, God.
Adventure mashup for the ages.
Oh, God.
More than 60 characters as you explore locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV shows, and more.
Okay, I hate Funko Pops, but that's actually kind of cool. How'd they get the rights for all this? There's gonna be a stupid amount of DLC for this game.
From Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not toying around. Unboxed.
Oh, shut up. That game is all about selling toys. So, yeah.
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
And talking very slowly.
Ready for an adventure?
Ouija 2! Let's not call it Dark Moon anymore.
And explore multiple mansions.
No kidding, this is the worst one by a mile. By the way, I've played 3. Finally.
And other supernatural shenanigans. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo.
You can skip this one unless you just adore 1 and 2.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah.
Meet the quirky little Denver.
Not another Toys to Life. Well, the thing is, it's not even Toys to Life. Because, like, at first I thought, like, oh my god, if there were little chips inside of each Funko Pop, like, that, like, give people an excuse to collect those stupid things, and it would go crazy. Yeah, it's just a cash grab. Of course. But the thing is, like, it's gonna take a ton of time and effort to develop something like that. Yeah, because they don't have an IP of their own. They just steal stuff. That's all they... Well, whatever. They get the rights, but still, it's expensive. Ah! Yeah, heavy... Metal Slug! Tower Defense Metal Slug? Dude, that sounds awesome. No kidding. This is the best thing in the Direct so far. No joke.
You can also slug it out with other players in online battles.
That's kind of cool.
Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Well, how much does it cost?
On an expedition of the Dam in this eagerly awaited sequel to the Gothic roguelike RPG.
It's like when you go to a restaurant and the menu is just a list of things and it doesn't tell you the prices. Leave the restaurant. This is the restaurant. You know, like and this is where the analogy is, right here. How much does any of this crap cost?
Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch
July
15.
Not my thing.
Begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
All right, where's the good stuff?
Classic titles are on the way.
Every Direct. That wasn't there. Do you have save data for There's an extra dungeon.
In The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
The 4 Swords actually kind of sucks, but like, they didn't tell me. Wait, that wasn't there? That wasn't there. I don't have the expansion.
Coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online, mature 17
Conquers.
of games.
Conquers. Oh.
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the campaign's nefarious schemes in Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
How do you put an M-rated game on there, though? Come on, Conquer. I am the great... Perfect Dark!
Trade a corporation to end their
Damn!
conspiracy in Perfect Dark.
Damn!
Online multiplayer.
That game's a winner. It's GoldenEye 2, but they couldn't call it that.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members.
So, like, what's the deal with okay, I had that Game Boy Advance game. So, if you beat the Four Swords thing and then you go back and Link to the Past on the same save file, it will, it'll say, like, you can go to a new dungeon. And it's a really cool, crazy challenge dungeon. It's awesome. And the final boss is like a gauntlet of, like, Shadow Links. It's cool.
Journey to save her
Turok isn't that great? I didn't play Turok. But Perfect Dark, I know.
installment in the Phantom Brave series.
I have not even heard of that series. So like I said, like, there's a million other games to play. Don't get too excited about, like, oh, I need to only play Monster Hunter. Oh, if there's no Hollow Knight Silk Song, it's bad direct.
with certain objects to maneuver them.
It's a tactics game.
With a cannon to attack a large
It's a super chibi tactics game. Like, this game is, like, desperate for me to not be interested. Glad for Perfect Dark. I can't believe Perfect Dark wasn't there. But it was owned by Rare. But still, I can't believe Metroid Zero Mission was not there. Now, to be fair, it kind of sucks. Check my review. Don't like it. The NES one is better. No kidding. But Fusion was there at least.
take you for a ride.
Okay.
7 arcade games featuring Marvel and Capcom.
Whoa.
Characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one
Like the
collection.
actual arcades, not...
X-Men versus Street Fighter. Duke it out in Marvel versus
Seriously?
2, New Age of Heroes.
What's with the stinking...
Pin in the beat 'em up side scroller The Punisher and more.
Oh, these... Oh, the bars on the side are horrible. Get rid of them. Let me see all the games.
Polish your fighting skills and
Or is that what they just did and I missed it?
select online.
Oh, they even play with the hitboxes on? That's kind of neat. I remember playing these in the arcades. Never really cared for them.
in the Punisher.
Whatever.
Also cross over to the museum to view artwork.
No.
Listen to music from each game. Marvel vs.
Or that too
Capcom
much.
Fighting Collection Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Yay. It's a cool one, I guess. Not into fighting games. Is this Mario Party again? My God!
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to jump into the biggest selection of Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh, so it's another Super Mario Party. This should be DLC for Super Mario Party. That game is incomplete. Freaking incomplete.
In Rainbow Galleria.
There's, what, 3 stages and they're all small?
Coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But act fast. Ride around and stay on track in Roll'em Raceway. With the new Turbo Dice-Ider, you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll. Here on Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things really get mixed up when the volcano blows its top. Along with 5 new game boards,
Don't say blows its top.
Mario Party games make
Oh, that's cute.
some mini games are action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits.
Nintendo will never make a perfect
By gently shaking
Mario Party game.
or
They're just
tilting
incapable of it.
controllers.
Yeah, it's all the gimmick stuff.
For 110 mini games, there's a wide variety.
Why do they keep making these mashing minigames? Those suck.
Also,
Coopathlon.
20 players can go head-to-head online in the Coopathlon mode. Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top.
It sounds like there would be a lot of waiting in between if you have to wait on like 20 people
The biggest
for fast-paced minigames.
will soon
It's gonna die so fast.
Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
Yeah, it's time to make people more exorbitant prices than their friendships. Yeah.
That
Pay.
was the latest installment in the Mario Party series. Super Mario
I'm still bitter that they never finished Super Mario Party and they're doing this. Like, they do that and I'm like, alright, got it. I'm never buying Mario Party ever again.
Get ready
Like,
for
I see what you're after, and I see what you're not willing to do.
And now, please take a look at this.
Metroid. Oh my god, are you doing a 2D Zelda? A new 2D Zelda! Don't you remake. Don't remake. No. No. It's new. Make it new. What the heck am I looking at? Hurry up! What am I? You playing as Zelda? Oh my god! It's the Philips CDI game. What the hell is this? Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. But no, no! Show me what the.
Producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
What is that shirt? You see Link to the Past dead with cuckoos and a fairy?
Latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
I had lost all faith in him making a good Zelda game ever again.
Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
Yes, finally.
You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
Yeah, what'd she do?
Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective.
Why?
Please take a look at this video.
Just make a good 2D Zelda. You haven't done it in like 30 years.
Stolen away.
20.
Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people,
No.
including Link.
Get rid of the gimmicks.
Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even
Oh
if there's
god,
a
it's
wall blocking your path,
just doing frickin' 2D Tears of the Kingdom.
to get a leg up. Just like
Well,
that.
that's not so bad.
You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use
Okay,
these
so
together
it's
is
an interesting
up to
puzzle.
you.
Okay.
Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover.
It's 2 tiers for me. Come on, why?
Battles will look different.
This looked so cool.
Rock echo, for example. That's not all, though.
That doesn't look fun.
Create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the
Is that the
situation.
spinner from Twilight Princess? Oh my god, those are the fish bombs from Twilight Princess. Stop taunting me with these. Like, just... I guess if Zelda's gonna be a protagonist, you just find some way to make it work, but like...
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed.
I'll be done very soon.
Which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom.
Don't stand on that.
Lot of echoes
That's Princess Zelda. It's a new game about Zelda.
How you solve puzzles and battle enemies.
It's almost done.
depending on the echoes
It's
you
almost done.
In short, we've created a game where each player's experience
Though we agreed to puzzle solving in Tears of the Kingdom sucked. It did. And that's all that this is. Like, it had so much promise at the very beginning when it showed, like, a new, you know, like Link fighting Ganon.
We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new
There's nothing wrong with playing as Zelda. There's everything wrong with the fact that the freaking gameplay design.
Back to Mr. Takahashi.
Eiji Onuma needs to retire.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma. Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
Dang it. That looked cool. And then gimmicks showed up. Alright, we don't care about that. Just a little bit longer, okay? Promise. You want to sit up here and watch with me? Yeah? Whoa! I don't have that much slack. There are people here gonna dance? Do you want to listen? Stop with the freaking what? At least she can enjoy this. Oh, shoot. Is this going to be a music thing that, everyone's about to lose their, monetization because of this stupid trailer? Should just mute it. Shoot. Too late for me to mute it. I didn't realize. Too late. Whatever. A Ubisoft original. Mm-hmm. Alright, let me see this next one, Squirt. Actually, I don't care. You can have it. We knew about this anyway, didn't we? Pretty sure this had already been announced. And I don't care. I don't get it. Why... Oh, well. I don't see the appeal at all in Lego versions of games. Oh, well. Stop with the freaking extras. They do so little for their game. They feel the need to add a bunch of extra edition content because they want more money. Well, like, the problem from what I understand is Miyamoto will not okay a game unless he's, like, fully convinced it has some brand new thing that none of the others do. And, like, they don't think about, like, what makes a good one. You know, what makes a good 2D Zelda game. They're all like, what's a gimmick that we've never done before? And they have to sell that, which makes it, like, impossible to sell a new game. Alright, I'd like to hear this again now, Squirt. Alright, see what the next thing is.
I'm gonna keep listening.
It's... Actually, this wasn't on Switch. There's one about a cat. You gonna see this? I'll let you listen again. Here you go. Kim actually wanted to play this for some reason. Has anybody actually played Stray? Let me know, because... Uh-oh, the cat's gonna fall down!
And the other cats don't know.
The other cats don't know. Now he's gotta go find the other cats. Can't find a robot?
Carefully climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city. Careful though, not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch.
Alright, let me try this again, just in case. Annapurna.
Welcome home, Hobbit.
You know, I think you're just gonna get the headphones for the rest of this, aren't you? Here you go. Good thing I didn't have my expectations set too high. I'm actually more disappointed than anything. Like, I wasn't expecting anything, and what I got was a kind of insulting Zelda game that just shows to me that Aonuma truly needs to leave the office. Fun platformer, I think, enjoyable for me at least. Fun platformer. What for the Zelda thing? I mean, it has the potential to be, but like you saw quickly it was just tons of... This is what sucks about tiers. It's just tons of menus of little individual things that you're trying to build. And, like, when you have, like, 1,000 puzzle pieces, and there's, like, a solution to get through something, that sucks. It's tedious. Whoa, whoa. Oh, the Edgeworth. Yeah. We're getting all of them, then.
As the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, take the case out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes. Gather information by interviewing people and inspecting evidence. Then use the power of logic.
There's so many Ace Attorney games.
Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to the original sprites for a classic look.
Nice.
Take a break from your
But I like the new ones. They looked very good.
where you'll find character art, music,
It's weird that he's working with Gumshoe.
and more. Past and present collide as you uncover the truth at any cost. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's cool.
November 6th.
Talk about the cat game. Forget its name.
On Nintendo eShop.
Stray, yes. This game's decent, just kind of wish Sony wasn't so... exclusivity necessity for any platforms.
普通の一日いつもの街いつもの光景毎日それが続くなんだよこれなんなんだよ
Looks like the Danganronpa art.
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears.
Yeah, it's
While Takumi manages
frickin'
to get
Danganronpa.
harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
It's the exact same thing.
Their mission
Danganronpa is one of the most overblown pieces of crap out there. But it's a tactics game. Oh my god, you can't make me hate this more. I might review it eventually, but like, I loathe Danganronpa. Mostly because it's just a terribly written story. It's awful, and the art's really bad.
present the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch
Nice title.
next year.
Well, so is Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
Spanning generations.
Ooh, okay.
A full remake of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch.
Ah.
Rule and expand the Empire of Baren across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary seven.
Wasn't expecting that. Weeps will gobble it up hardcore. Oh, they do. Yeah.
In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order is key. Innovative features like United Attack.
What do you want?
Strategy.
It's not. I want a snack.
We're waiting for it to be done. It said it was only going to be 40 minutes long, and there's 1 minute left. There's probably only one more trailer after this.
Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story.
Hey,
Safeguard
Can
your
I
empire's
watch that?
future.
fine. You sit up here
Your legacy from
and wait, please.
Otherwise, the vengeful seven heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven.
It's cool it's even happening.
On Nintendo Switch.
If that is Zach being a complete idiot, not realizing... Oh, it's Kim.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for
We're not done,
today's
Clover.
Nintendo Direct.
Hold on. Please wait.
Next will be our
Be patient.
last announcement.
Good.
Please take a look.
Alright, last one. Ready? Last one. X9. Metroid! Oh my god! Please! What are you doing? Don't destroy Metroid! You destroyed so many other things so far. Oh, that looks good. It's Metroid Prime! Oh, it looks so pretty! Oh, it looks so pretty! Her anatomy's fixed a bit. Show me some gameplay, goddamn! It's been forever! Oh! Oh, it's Metroid! Oh, this is Metroid Prime 4, it's real! This is Metroid Prime 4, my child! This was announced before you were born! I pre-ordered it before you were born! Daddy really likes this game! Oh! The rest of this direct was absolute garbage, a trash heap, a dumpster fire! But Metroid Prime 4 is in it and now it's okay! Oh my gosh. Music's kinda weird. Everyone's anatomy's a little more humanoid, I don't really like that. Silux is finally back! That was kinda obvious he was gonna be the villain. What is that logo? Beyond! We finally got a subtitle! We got a subtitle! We have something more than a logo! Show me more, don't stop there! Don't you stop! Man, this game's been in development for freaking ever. 25, okay. I can wait. I can wait. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D was the only other good thing. That was announced years ago!
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title.
Yeah.
Release is planned for 2025, so please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure.
What those were different kind of Metroids, but he had them like his
Today's Nintendo Direct.
recruits or something.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, it's over. That's all I get. I waited like 7 years for that little short blurb about Metroid Prime 4, and I'm not shocked there. Let's make sure this actually pauses so we don't have to watch any more of that. Bam. Alright. Well, they finally did it. But at what cost? I'll be right back, okay? I know you're hungry. Did you try going potty yet? No, how about you try, okay? And I'll be right there. One piece of gold and a heap of steaming dino dung. I wouldn't call it bad. Like Mario and Luigi is a good series, and that one looks very good. It looks very cool. I'm just worried, like, who's making that? You know, like, what... Here, actually, here, just there you go. Like, who's actually making that? Like, did Nintendo actually, like, buy, like, or hire back the people who, like, lost their jobs who worked on Mario and Luigi? I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the development group right now, but, like, it was a big thing. They all got laid off, like, years ago, and Nintendo did nothing about it, as far as we were aware. The Metal Slug game looks pretty cool. The fact that we're getting, like, the original arcades for a bunch of Capcom games looks kind of cool, but, like, those are just ROMs, you know? Like, but other than that, like, new stuff, like, the one game, like, the Final Fantasy team working on a game that's not Final Fantasy, last time they did that, they made the last story, and it was great, so I'm gonna keep my eye on it, but I'm not too excited. Yes, but it finally has a release, finally makes me happy. It has a release year. It's taking so long because the other two are happening. I don't think so. I think they're just announcing that it's happening in general. It's like Metroid not Metroid. Witcher 4 isn't coming sooner because isn't coming later because they announced Witcher 1. I know you're very impatient. I'll be there in just a minute. You go downstairs and think about what snack you want. I gotta leave, apparently. So I can't edit this down for you guys. Unfortunately, they finally shut off Metroid Prime 4, and I can't, you know, make a video about it, so this is what you get. Sorry if you had to click through this and jump around in post to see my reactions to stuff, but honestly, there really wasn't anything noteworthy in there. I am super disappointed with that Zelda. Like, I was, like, probably more excited about that than Metroid when they first showed that, okay? Like, that... They haven't done a good 2D Zelda since, love the hat to be, oh, by the way, thank you! I actually made this myself. And I wore it in the ocean, so it's got salt in it right now, but, Zelda. Like, It has been so long since a good, actual new 2D Zelda, I'm not counting that remake of Link's Awakening, like an actual new 2D Zelda, they showcase this thing like it's gonna be a brand new return to 2D Zelda, and instead it's just like completely not understanding the flaws of Tears of the Kingdom. And it's just planting you can just create crap everywhere, and that's like the whole game. You're like, oh, you played Tears of the Kingdom? Remember that part that HamsterBomb thought was horrible and should have been cut? Let's make an entire goddamn Zelda game about it. Oh, and what really sucks is they're finally letting Zelda be the protagonist, and it's in this crappy one. Like, I want to play as Zelda, and I want it to be in a good game. She's always cursed to be in the crap ones. Oh. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4, it's not dead. It's not dead, and it looks pretty good. The only things that, like, I was looking at looked a little uncanny were, like, some of the animations, the motion capture was a little weird. It looked like they were worrying too much about making sure that, like, the suits were more mobile and would actually work. To make, like, the space pirates, now they're even more humanoid so that they can be motion captured easier. It honestly, I know this is going to sound bad, but it looked kind of cheap in some spots, so I'm hoping it's not going to, but the fact that it's still on the regular Switch concerns me greatly. I was honestly, after all this time, expecting them to be holding off because it's going to release on the next Switch console, which they already told us is coming next year. So, like, is that a game we're actually watching for the next Switch, or is it something that's coming on this one, just like Samus Returns, at the ass end of the thing's lifespan, and no one's gonna buy it because of that? This is stupid! Why are they so bad at marketing Metroid? I swear to God. I don't understand how people think Tears of the Kingdom is good because of the lack of creativity in puzzles. There is no creativity in puzzles. The puzzles in Tears of the Kingdom are the same thing every single time. They just throw crap on the floor, and you just, like, stick it together. Every single puzzle. It's all the same. Like, here, I played Breath of the Wild, every single shrine, twice. I did it on regular and then master mode, or hero mode, whatever the heck they called it. Tears of the Kingdom, I couldn't be bothered to even beat them all the first time. It was so bad. They were all the same thing. Like, that game is such a departure from quality of, like, what Breath of the Wild was. I don't understand how it got okayed. Probably because Eiji Aonuma is just, like, people don't question him anymore, and he's so freaking full of himself. I don't know if you can tell, but, like, he was, like, confidently saying he didn't play any games between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and he just worked on it. And, like, obviously, you need to do your research, you idiot. Like, you can't be so vain to think that you are a god among mortals, creating the greatest video games ever made, and only yours gets to be $70. Like, oh, God. At least he's making a 2D one. 2D Zelda's not dead, but, like, why is it coming back like this? Oh, that looks so bad. Like, the absolute best that looked was when Zelda was just making, like, tables to jump on one another and progress up. So it was kind of like a Fire and Ice kind of thing. A Solomon's Key kind of puzzle game, but in 3D. And that's okay, but, like, here's the problem with these kind of designs. And Tears had this thing too. Inevitably, when you give us too many pieces, you're going to solve problems with, like, the one way you know how, and everything in the game is going to be solved that way. You played Scribblenauts? It's the same thing. You're like, oh, cool, I can write anything and any object will appear, and I can use that to solve the puzzle. And then you just realize, oh, there's, like, 6 things I could write down. One to destroy things, one to create new stuff, one to fly. You just write the same words, and you beat the entire game. You don't, like, there's no creativity in it. It is, like, the opposite of that. You fall into one solution you realize works for everything. People online show you one thing that works, and the whole game's broken. You cannot say that about Link to the Past. You can't say that about Ocarina of Time. Go back and play actual Zelda games, and you'd realize you cannot create them like this. That is so bad. That is so bad. Oh, man. I didn't think I'd get worked up about a Nintendo Direct being bad, but At least Metroid Prime 4 is in it, for crying out loud. That really sucked. And I really need to know, like, for closure, did the people who worked on Mario and Luigi get their jobs back and they are actually working for Nintendo creating a Mario and Luigi game? Because that looked good. The bookends of this Direct were great. Everything in between was kind of either we already knew about that, or I don't care. Or in the case of Zelda, my God, please gouge out my eyes. This is awful. Ugh. Don't lie to me like that either. The beginning was like, it's like, oh, you're using the Link's Awakening Link style and you're making a brand new 2D Zelda game? Hell yeah! No, we're not. God damn it. Puzzles in Darksiders 3 are better made than Tears or what this new Zelda game is, and the game has more puzzles. Like, we saw the puzzles in Zelda Something of Wisdom. Like, they weren't puzzles. You know, and the fact that it's like, oh, you could even use monsters, you could use beds, you could... It's like... Oh! Stop! Like, a Zelda game hinges on you having tools in order to overcome obstacles. Not one tool for everything. That was the problem with Tears. And that's the problem with this new one. I'm clearly not buying that. That is a disaster. Unfortunately, it's another one of those games that, like, Nintendo just loves doing this anymore. They love making a game that is going to sell really well right when it comes out because it's got, like, a big name on it, and it's got some gimmicks, and people want to know what's going on with it. So, like, all the review sites eat it up, they push it really hard because there's nothing else coming out at that point, and then inevitably because kids see it, they buy it, and then nobody talks about it ever again because it usually isn't, like, there's no substance to it. Just put random objects here, stack objects there. Yeah, that was the whole goddamn game. And, like, the problem is, like, there was still combat, and it was, like, picking up rocks and throwing, like, rocks, or creating rocks and throwing rocks to people like that. Oh, that's so bad. It's so bad. My God, it's so bad. I'd love to be pleasantly surprised, but I can't conceive of a universe in which that game does not suck. I cannot. I am so disappointed. Like, Legend of Zelda was consistently amazing. I'm going to say until, like, Skyward Sword. Okay, it was probably the first time it really started dipping. And it did come back up with Breath of the Wild again. Still amazing. Tears, it, like, plummeted in quality. And then this looks like it is stagnating in that quality. Lack thereof. My God. Wow, that looks bad. But, like, Metroid... I mean, of course I'm getting that. It looks great. You know, they didn't even announce any, like, pre-order stuff. No special editions, no nothing like that. Like, you're not even gonna try. Is it gonna release on the next console? I mean, I guess they can't say that. But, God. That was a lousy Direct. It's going down the cash grab hole at this point. Yeah, I'm getting really itchy with this thing. I have to take off my bandage, and I really don't want to because I have bad bruises under my face. Oh, God. Here you go. Here's your reward. Ow, 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 for sticking around. Thank you so much. Ow! Yep, that's a lot of blood. Ooh, it's crusty. I don't know what it looks like myself. My stuff's over there. Hopefully it's not too gross. That's just one of my bandages. I have a bunch of them. I really injured myself. Like, what's that over there? Like, this one hurts the most, honestly, right here. Ow. God, I got this huge gash in me. This is killing me. Wow. Anyway, I guess that was the Nintendo Direct, and good thing I didn't bother editing that, because it really would have just been Metroid Prime 4, which honestly, like, the only, like, I saw, like, here, if you asked me to, like, completely make up off the top of my head a trailer for Metroid Prime 4, and, like, someone has to go visualize it in a 3D modeling program really quick, that's what I expected it to look like. Like, Samus in a new HD suit lands on a planet in an HD version of her gunship. Switch it to first person. There's some space pirates. She does some shooting. Go into morph ball. Roll around a little bit. Have a little cutscene where you see space pirates and Psylocke. Give them a release year. Done. That's exactly what happened. So, curse you, Pickleball shakes fist in air. Yeah. So yeah, for Father's Day, my mother was asking me, my brother, my sister, what we should do for my dad. Now I guess I'm going to tell you. What we should do, and I said, like, he loves pickleball, and he's always asking us to play, and we never do it. Like, we should just do that. Which, by the way, like, it didn't even occur to my mom that I'm also a father, and we maybe should, I don't know, do something that I would like, but no. I don't even think she realized that level there the entire night, but it's beside the point. She's not a fan of me. Anyway, so, I was like, oh, we should play pickleball with him. He's a jock. He likes bossing people around. Let him tell us how to play this game. Yeah, it's fine. I actually really like tennis. I haven't played it in forever, but I like tennis. And the rules are freaking confusing in pickleball, but whenever you enjoy that. So we're doing that. We're playing for a bit, and we're in like our third game or something like that. And we had like a pretty good volley going, like really hard shots back and forth. My brothers on my side were playing together, and like he does this great save on one side. My dad smacks it to the other side, so I like got to dive over and save it. And I go and try and do that, and I smack it, and I hit it, and I can't stop myself. And the next thing I know, I am like tumbling forward, and I smash into the metal part of the net, which was held down by big sandbags. The whole thing snaps and breaks, because I'm like 200-something pounds, 220 pounds or something like that. I smash into that thing, and obviously we're on like a hard tennis court floor, and I skid. This was the skids. With my elbows, I skid like really hard here, and I think I smashed the thing with my side, which is why it gashed me open pretty bad here. And then since that hurt so bad, and I tried to catch myself, and that didn't work, I boom hit right here on my face, and that's what I felt. I smashed my face on the floor, and I rolled over, and like I like didn't black out, but like I couldn't process anything for a few minutes. They were like, everyone's all running around me, like trying to help me back up, and I couldn't even like say anything. It was a bad scene. Yeah. So this was, and it feels really weird. It's cold now that I took that off. I gotta clean it. But yeah, so that was bad. That was not a good experience. My pupils were doing the concussion thing where they like get bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller. They were gonna take me to urgent care, but like it costs way too much money in this country to get any health care. So like I was like, don't do it. Nope. So I just bandaged it up, and here I am. Yeah. In a world of hurt. Probably have a minor concussion. Because, oh boy, I hit my head hard. And I hit my... I didn't even feel my side, by the way. Like, because my head hurt so much and it was bleeding. I felt blood in my mouth. I don't even know where that came from. And, like, the fact that I was able to smash and break the entire net... Ugh. It was a lot of power. At least it didn't get you put in the hospital. If healthcare was good in this country, it probably should have. Like, 'cause the gash that's covered up, this is really bad. And I didn't even realize it was there because my face hurts so much, like I said. I didn't realize till I got home, and I had to take a shower to try and clean all this off. I was covered in blood. Well, not covered, but like I had blood running down all over my face, my arm, and I didn't even realize my side, which kind of ruined my shirt. Which I was mad. I was wearing my NASA shirt that I got from the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida. Yeah, that's where my NASA shirt came from. It actually came from there. It is shredded because like, oh god, I tumbled and like, oh god, it was bad. And so my shirt is like ripped, huge rips all over it and covered in blood. Well, not covered, but like there's splotches all over. I take that off. I'm like, crap. Now I gotta figure out what's wrong with this. I was Kimmo would have dragged my butt to the ER. Yeah. She really wanted to, because like just how long ago was this? 2 years ago? Kim was at work, I think at regular retail, right? And she's putting up those huge, for like holding up furniture, huge metal the shelving units, you know, that like big furniture stores have, right? And they have like a sofa on top of it. She's trying to lift it, put this thing up, and it falls down and smacks her right in the face. And she had a concussion from that, and she was out for a long time. Oh my God, the workplace laws and everything, like the workers' comp, they fight so hard to not pay you a dime when you are incapable of like going to work, needing to go to the doctor. They didn't care at all. So she knew what a concussion was and how bad it was, and that's why immediately like she tried to push other people out of the way and like get up to me and like get her light on her camera phone and look at my eyes, make sure that they're not doing the thing, but they were. Apparently that's a concussion thing. That now you know that if you're worried someone has a concussion, look at their pupils. The pupil will get smaller and bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller, bigger. And you shouldn't be able to focus on something like that close. Like just yesterday, I couldn't do this. I could not focus on my finger here. It was like out here, and it was like double crossed. So that girl is really hungry. I told her I was gonna get her some snacks, and we got other errands to do. Actually, when I'm done, I have doing some errands and stuff today. It's supposed to be Atari Action Hour Day. I texted Zach about this, and he never responded. So like I don't know what's going on. So he hasn't texted me in like days, like since I came back from my trip. So I don't know what's going on with him, but if he's not showing up, I guess we're not doing Atari Action Hour, but I'm going to try and get in touch with him. He's supposed to be doing it today. But yeah, I feel like crap. Yesterday, so the day after Father's Day, I was really feeling sore all over the place, and these bandages have been on me since the incident. So this is the first time I'm even taking it off. This one almost certainly can come off, but like the one on my side, like that's a huge gash. And then I'm worried about, like, it's lots, like, there's, like, I don't want to get too gory into what's going on here, because clearly it's not interesting, but anyway, Nintendo Direct, big thumbs down, yeah, big thumbs down. You know what, actually, thumbs up, you know why? Because I already knew about Metroid Prime 4, I'm already buying that. In fact, I already paid for it, Amazon Prime, but I kind of sometimes, when I have too many things to play, I don't want a good Direct, because what a good Direct means I have more stuff to throw on my backlog. And I don't want that. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance just came out, and I already can't afford that. And I really want to play it really, really badly. And I don't have any money for it. You see why? Look, I clearly don't have any money because I can't take care of myself. If I go tumbling into a freaking metal pole and skid and slam my face on a tennis court floor? No, I'm clearly poor. Then I'll play my SMT. Take it easy, Alex. Hopefully your side doesn't cause too many problems. I gotta sleep on my left side, or else I can't fall asleep at all. Like, if I lay on my back, like, it hurts my neck really bad. If I lay on my right, I have super bad IBS and indigestion, which, like, another thing based to know on your anatomy. If you lay on your right side, your stomach lets out into your intestines on the right side of your body, and stomach acid will just leak into your intestines overnight, and that kind of causes IBS and diarrhea, so don't do that. So I need to lay on my left side, which I can't do because it's split open right now. I don't think I need stitches. It's not that bad. It kind of cleaned up, sort of, I think. I haven't looked at it. Also, I was kind of loopy when I found out it was even there. Dude, take a break and get some ice and rest. We can wait. I got stuff to do today. Like, I'm busy. Like, I can't. That's the thing. Like, I got too much going on. I can't. I gotta go clean my grandmother's. I go and clean her place for her every few weeks or so. But yeah, she can't do it herself. Yeah. Poor woman. She's a wonderful person. But yeah, she needs some help around the house. And plus, I told Clover we're gonna go over there. I let her bring some books, and great grandma reads to her, and I want her to see her granddaughter. Great granddaughter. Because I got to see one of my great grandmothers like a little bit when I was young, and it's about like my only memory of a great grandparent. Most people don't have that kind of connection, so I want to make sure that I get over there for her. And plus, she really needs her house cleaned because she can't do it herself. Anyway, so I think we've been chatting now for like a solid 30 minutes longer than we were supposed to. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. If I'm able to contact Zach, we will be doing some Atari Action Hour later today. If not, it'll be later this week. I'll do my best on that. At the top of this stream, I did mention I still cannot edit my videos, which is why we're doing a live reaction for the Nintendo Direct today. So I still can't edit anything down. The next Playing With Myself episode on Chrono Trigger is still just a script. Because of that, though, I actually have gotten my tablet back out, and I have started working again on my my graphic novel. If you would like to support me in the meantime, please check out my live streams where we are working some more on that. I would love to actually get some serious headway on that. And, yeah, I'm excited to see that project finally get done. It's cost a ton of money in order to, like, produce those things, and especially a ton of time. Like, clearly we spent, like, an entire, stream, and I basically just, like, inked one page. And there's, like, 240 pages in the whole thing, so, like, in theory, if I, like, stream every single day for the rest of the year, and did, like, you know, an entire stream where I just worked on the book, I'd be done by the end of the year, but, like, that's it. Go feed your daughter. She's had breakfast. She's an eating machine, is the problem. Okay, I'll go. I know, I'm just excited, and I want to talk to people about video games, because I haven't had a chance. I've been gone, and I'm injured, and it hurts. Man, I gotta clean this. This stings so bad. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next stream.